Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 3rd, I believe. I hope that's what I'm reading for right now. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. And let's see what is going on for you at this time. Yeah, I would say, and yeah, okay. Definitely be careful with dating at this time. I would say that actually it could be very good for you at this time, actually. But I would say just be careful of doing things like lowering your standards or getting into a relationship that you know isn't going to be good for you as well. And I'll explain that here in a second. You have the Ten of Spades coming up first. Ten of Spades represents disappointments from the past. You literally could have an old disappointment coming in from the past. You have a couple of people showing up here. You have the Lovers in reverse. You have the Three of Clubs, which represents second chances. So, you know, when I see a combination like this, I think that there could be, you know, a person who was a disappointment coming back from the past. So that's why I said the thing about being careful of who you choose for love. I think that a lot of you could be feeling like a rush to be in a relationship, like you're feeling a rush towards getting into one, and so don't allow that to make you, don't allow that to cloud your judgment. Basically, this week, don't allow that to make you pick somebody, who isn't right for you or anything like that. I actually think that money could be really good for you at this time. Remember, you have Jupiter retrograding in your sign, so it's in your sign for an extended period of time this year. And that started a couple weeks ago when Jupiter went retrograde. So you could have a lot of extra luck, a lot of extra money coming in, and a lot of extra opportunities to make money as well. So definitely take advantage of that. This is a great card for bosses asking for promotions, asking for raises, looking for new ways to make money, looking for unique ways to make money as well. So now is the time to do that, basically. Now is the time to ask for all those things or try to get something like that new as well. So very interesting. A lot of you, like I said, there's a lot of return energy here this month as well. So a lot of you could have kind of old ideas or old opportunities at work or in business or even in investments. Again, even if you're retired and you invest money or something like that, you could be having some sort of financial returns in those areas. Next, you have the Four of Clubs. This card represents retrogrades. Funny enough, I call this card the card of retrogrades. Again, we have Venus retrograde. We have Mercury about to go retrograde, Pluto, Jupiter. So definitely represents the retrograde energy. Just kind of a card that I always say asks you to, kind of double check everything that you do and just make sure that, you're not turning any papers or signing any paperwork that could get you in trouble or that isn't complete or something like that. So, make sure to kind of do everything that I just said. Also, I would say avoid arguments with this card as well. And let's see. We have Mercury is kind of opposite Libra at this time. And, well, I mean, it was. So I would say definitely avoid arguments and avoid getting into arguments with people around you. Again, you have the Lovers in reverse, which can represent like fighting with friends, having arguments with friends, or getting into some sort of argument that you didn't need to get into. Next, again, you have the Lovers. So this card to me represents, when it comes up in reverse, it says that you have to make a choice, but you're not making the choice. It says that you have a choice to make, but you're kind of stalling, or you're not deciding one way or the other. You have these two threes. Whenever I see threes in the Lovers, I always say pick what is new, pick what is different. This card to me represents, pick the new path, whether it's you're trying to decide between two jobs, pick the new job, pick the thing that's different that you haven't done before. I always say this is a card of like picking what's going to challenge you, picking what is going to make you grow. That is going to be what the best option for you is. Next, you have the King of Hearts. Very good card for love, and love coming in, and also wanting to be nurtured at this time. Again, I think a lot of the signs, because of the Venus retrograde and where it's happening this year, I think that it is a Venus retrograde that makes us want love on a much deeper level, makes us desire it, and it makes us want to be kind of taken care of in a lot of ways as well. So a lot of you could be feeling that. Also, an amazing card for returns. I always say this is a very good card if you're like selling things, if you're putting something out there, or even if you're trying to do something like market yourself market a product, or you know, trying to, you know, sell something else like a house. It can even be a great card for that, because again, it can represent putting something out, getting something back, having that kind of energetic return to you at this time. So it can be a very exciting card for sure. Again, watch the communications with with people this week. I would say this card, I do think that this Mercury retrograde could be tricky. I know we're not there yet, but we are pretty close. So this can definitely represent some challenges with communications. And of course, as I always say, be careful of getting injured with this card. This is a card that represents getting injured while working out, while at the gym, or while lifting a box or something like that. So just be careful of all of those things this week and make sure not to get injured. And finally, you have the Three of Clubs. Amazing card of second chances, getting some second chances at this time. I do think for you, Libra, I do think that this is in the area of love. For a lot of the other signs, I do believe that it's in like finance and career. But again, I think for you, it is in love. And also for you, I would say that maybe it is money, but maybe in the sense of not making money, but spending money. And so in a sense, it could mean that you are making money. But again, I think that this is like second chances to maybe get something that you want or that you have wanted. I actually feel like it's a need for a lot of you. You know, you getting a second chance at something that you need, like maybe your car is like really not working at this time, and maybe you really need a car. So maybe you are able to kind of like borrow money at this time in a better way, or somebody helps you out. Or maybe it's something else that you need. I also, again, like I said, I think that this could be in love, but I don't think it's a second chance as in somebody from your past is coming back in. I do think there's a challenge there. I do think it's prime time for the universe to kind of be testing us right now as well. You have Uranus is opposite your sign. Obviously, we have Jupiter opposite Uranus. Jupiter's in your sign. Uranus is opposite your sign this year. I think that this can definitely represent you being challenged as far as probably love for most of you. I would say these challenges would come in the form of old people that you used to date that you know aren't good for you, and they're popping their heads back up trying to get back into your life. So be careful of that. But looks like a very interesting week. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.